Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a little bit of a different video. You probably read the title and are like, oh my god, I hope she's not turning into a drama channel. No, I'm definitely not interested in doing that. I have just been hearing a lot about this Kat Von D drama and I wanted to address it in a video. I just felt like talking about it and seeing what you guys think. I'm just gonna go through what happened, why everyone's freaking out and boycotting her. At the end, I'll give my opinion. So before I get into it, this is definitely not a video to bash Kat Von D or her makeup at all. I actually love her brand. She is definitely in my top favorites of brands. I'm wearing Sanctuary right now. Her liquid lipsticks are my favorite liquid lipsticks, hands down. I've been using her concealer and her Shade and Light palettes, which is what this video is about. She's cruelty-free. A lot of her products are vegan. She herself is an animal activist. There's really no reason for me to not like her company. There's also like a lot of makeup brands that are cruelty-free when it's convenient for them. They'll end up like selling to China eventually and then they're no longer cruelty-free. And I feel like with her brand, she's never gonna do that. I could be wrong in the future, but it seems like she's the kind of person who genuinely believes in not testing on animals. She actually goes out and does work to try to help the animals, so it doesn't seem like disingenuous to me. So overall, really like her company. This is not to bash it at all. This is just about this drama in particular. Let's get into it. So, Makeup Revolution. It's a small makeup company known for duping products. It seems like they really like duping Too Faced. They duped their Sweet Peach palette, their Chocolate Bar palette. It also seems like they duped Ben Nye's banana powder. There's just a ton of dupes going on in this company. Kat Von D has had this Shade and Light palette for a while now, and Makeup Revolution decided to make this light and shade palette. So it kind of resembles it, like just a little bit. To the people saying that this isn't a dupe, it is understandable that Kat would be pissed, but the reason that people are getting all upset and boycotting her is in the way that she responded to this new palette. Kat released this photo on her Facebook page tagging, "Hey, Makeup Revolution, I don't remember the tails being this heavy when I first got this coat. Hashtag cheap ass, hashtag bootleg, hashtag come up with your own shit, hashtag lazy fucks, hashtag more like a makeup ripoff." Obviously she's human, she's annoyed, but the reason that people are really offended is mainly because of the hashtag cheap ass. The comments on this Facebook photo has been just a lot of backlash. I haven't seen many comments backing Kat up. Most of them just seem very irritated that Kat has very high prices for her makeup and that she shouldn't be bullying a company that is trying to dupe her product. There's also a bunch of comments saying that this is a really stupid business move on her part because she is advertising a cheaper version of her palette. A lot of people in the comments are like, well, thank you for showing me this palette because I couldn't afford yours. A lot of people are taking the hashtag cheap ass and applying it to mean everybody that can't afford her products and may actually purchase a dupe. Basically, a lot of comments saying, don't blame us, make your products more affordable. Not all of us can afford a $49 palette, like back off. There are people calling her catty, unprofessional, a bully, whack, saying that she's hating on another company for her own benefit, which I don't really understand that because in complaining about it, she's kind of promoting it. All kinds of stuff going on in the comment section. You can go check it out if you want. So this is not the first time Kat Von D is associated with drama. If you don't already know, there's the whole Jeffree Star controversy. I'll just give a little briefing in case you're not aware. They used to be friends. She helped him start his makeup business. Then there was a huge feud where Kat believes that Jeffree stole her friend's graphic designs without paying him for the job. He denied it, told her to stay the fuck out of his business. I don't know if they still do, but at the time they had their makeup produced in the same lab and she accused him of peeking at her ideas while they were being made and using them for himself, which he also denied. She chose to make a public video about this titled "It's So Much Easier to Do the Right Thing," addressing the situation, letting everybody know that she is disassociating from Jeffree Star, which ticked him off and ticked off a lot of people who were saying, why are you making your personal drama public? You should have just dealt with this with him, because now it looks like she's just trying to gather everyone to go hate on a competing brand as it's garnering success. He made a response video, "It's easier to tell the truth." It was a whole messy situation. If you want to go check it out yourself, go watch both of their videos. It's on YouTube. Going even further back, there was a whole drama with State Farm. In 2010, Kat's house burned down, even killing her pet cat. Oh, cat. Cat's cat. Anyway, no, that's really sad. She was insured by State Farm, so they covered all the damages. Then they decided to sue her because they believed that she intentionally started the fire by leaving her candles out. That seemed a little strange to me. Yes, it's definitely negligent to leave candles on when you're not home. Definitely don't do that. But I don't think it was her concocting some plan, like, I'm gonna leave the candles on and kill my cat. I mean, I would hope that an animal activist would not intentionally burn her cat alive. But amongst all of that, the drama that is most ironic are the ones that are claiming that she duped other brands. After all this this fuss over the Makeup Revolution palette, it turns out that back in 2012, there was a lot of skepticism that Kat Von D's Starry Eyes palette was a copy of the Inglot Rainbow palette. My opinion, it's not the same thing. The only thing similar about these palettes is the fact that it's got those 3 shades within the same pan, but to me, both of them were just inspired by paint swatches. I mean, it kind of looks like that, so it's quite possible that 2 companies can be inspired by the same idea. That's kind of like if a palette had a floral theme, for example, and another company made a palette that had a flower on it or something. Just because you both have a flower design doesn't mean that you ripped the other company off, because flowers are not like a patented idea. Anybody could be inspired by flowers. Besides, with these 2 palettes, the layout and colors were completely different. Plus, Kat's palette had shimmers in it, while Inglot's did not. So yes, they do look alike, but I do not think this is equivalent to Makeup Revolution's clear dupe of Kat Von D's palette. But after this Makeup Revolution drama, people are bringing up that old Inglot situation, saying, remember when Kat did the same thing? People are also bringing up Kat's Alchemist palette, which was released shortly after the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit was released. People have been calling that a ripoff because it has the same concept of those cool toned holographic colored highlighters. Again, my opinion, not the same. There's a difference between releasing similar colors and ideas and concepts and intentionally ripping off the exact product of something else. After all, there are a limited amount of colors, so every makeup is bound to have a twin out there. What makes it different is the way you package and present and market your product that makes it your own, instead of copying the exact layout of someone else's product. That's at the point where it turns into plagiarism, like what Makeup Revolution did. They copied not only the colors but the exact same layout and then titled it the Light and Shade palette instead of the Shade and Light palette. So to me, this was not accidental, this was fully intentional. It is clearly trying to be a cheaper version of the Shade and Light palette. It is not trying to be its own product. It has a pretty similar layout and name so that people will recognize it from Kat's version and then buy theirs. For example, the Alchemist palette. Yes, it has the same types of colors as the Moonchild Glow Kit, but Kat marketed it completely differently. The packaging is different. The formula is completely different. I mean, honestly, if I'm being really honest, I purchased the Moonchild Glow Kit. It was not cheap. I was a little surprised that it was kind of chalky, and when I sampled the Alchemist palette, it felt very buttery and smooth. Just my opinion. Yes, they're similar, but I don't think one was trying to copy the other. So the bottom line here is that people are offended at Kat's response to the Makeup Revolution palette, thinking that she's calling them cheap asses. They're calling her out for being a hypocrite, saying that she's done the same thing in the past. And a lot of people are now boycotting her brand. Personally think they are 2 completely different things. What she's done in the past are just similar concepts to other companies, but they're not direct ripoffs of someone else's product. What Makeup Revolution did and has done in the past is piggyback off of other products' success. They're not trying to be a unique brand, which is almost as bad as those products that put the label of a different company on instead of their own, so that people think that they're buying the original product. That's actually dangerous and a much worse situation. But what Makeup Revolution did, I think, is closer to that than it is to what Kat did with Inglot and Anastasia Beverly Hills. So, will I be boycotting Kat Von D? Absolutely not. I'm obsessed with her brand. There's just too much that I love about her company that an unprofessional response to something is not enough to make me stop buying her products, unless, of course, she did intentionally kill her cat, because then I might have to rethink things. Anyway, what do you think? Are you on Kat's side with all of this? Were you offended by her response? What about the whole Jeffree Star situation? Whose side were you on with that? Are you going to be boycotting Kat Von D after this? Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a little conversation. I want to know your opinions. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It means so much to me. If you want to see more like talky videos, then let me know. I don't want to be like a drama channel, but this kind of stuff is also like interesting, so I do like talking about it and hearing what you guys think. So let me know in the comments, and I will see you in my next video.